Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes with the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, bringing you another love note. Hey, I wanted to talk to you today about 3 magic words. And these magic words, well actually several 3 magic words, that when you put them together in a sentence can make a real change in your consciousness. Now the first one I want to talk to you about is one that you can use when you're regretting the past, when you're getting down on yourself, when you're talking about what you can't do, what you should have done, how you're not living up to your expectations, when you're comparing yourself to other people, when you're feeling disappointed with yourself, any of that kind of stuff. And I know we shouldn't, but I also know that many of us do that. So here's a tool to help you get off of that. Up until now. You got that? Up until now. Now think of whatever it is that you've been telling yourself, like, I'm not pretty enough, up until now. I'm not smart enough, up until now. I'm not thin enough, up until now. It gives you an opportunity to recognize that you are the place of a power of choice to change and to move into a different consciousness and to move into a different way of being. Okay, so now let's have another 3-word sentence that you might find to be useful. Ready? God is good. Now, just think about that. That's a good phrase to contemplate. That's a good phrase to meditate on. God is good. And if we really take that within ourselves, when we really take that within our soul, we know that all's good. All's okay. Because all is God, right? It says all is God, and you and I are part of that. You and I are good too. All right, so another one. Let's think about, instead of what you don't want, let's think about what you do want. Now visualize what it is that you say you want. And I recognize that for some of us, it's difficult. I mean, it's very easy to tell us what we don't like and what we don't like about ourselves and this kind of stuff. But to change the mindset to something affirmative, such as, how do you want to feel? What is it that you need? What is it that you want? What is it that you desire to do in life? Those sometimes come harder. Now, if you could come up with one, if you can't come up with one, ask Spirit to help you come up with one. Come up with that idea. Visualize that idea. And then say to yourself, or say out loud, I am that. 3 words. I am that. See yourself, feel yourself as being that which it is, in possession of that which it is, expressing that which it is, knowing that which it is that you desire to express, to experience, to know, to have. Now, another one. I am grateful. Now, if you have this thing in consciousness that you desire, what's something else we could say? Or what can we say when we wake up in the morning? Or what can we say when we go to bed at night? Or what can we say before we have dinner? I am grateful. When we talk about gratitude, when we express gratefulness, our mind focuses on things to be grateful for. And here's the magic. The more you look for things in your life and appreciate things in your life that you can be grateful for, the universe gives you more things to be grateful for. Isn't that fabulous? Because that's the way it works. All right, so stuff's still going to come up in mind. Stuff is going to come up and say that we can't do that. You can't do that. You're not smart enough. You're too old. Whatever it is, some kind of condition that's going to say you can't do it because of some secondary causal condition. Now, secondary causal condition means an outside circumstance, a situation, person, place, thing that denies what Spirit wants to do through you. Recognize those are just mere reflections of consciousness. They aren't the truth, and they have no power over you unless you give them the power. So here's what you say to those. Holy hell no! 3 words. Very powerful. And I want you to say it with force. Together now. Holy hell no. Whatever those ideas that come to mind that pull you in and push you down, say, holy hell no. And then you might want to affirm, God is good. And think of what it is that you want to be embracing, experiencing, expressing, and say to yourself, or say out loud, I am that. Because it's good to come up with an idea as to, with it a phrase, with an expression as to what you are, once you say what it is that you're not. All right. So what's something else we could say? Well, so it is. So it is. You hear that many times in our prayer treatments. Somebody says, and so it is. Now, when we say so it is, that means that we've taken that intention, we've taken that idea in consciousness that is divine mind expressing by means of us the divine desire within us seeking expression. We've accepted that by knowing that we are that, by giving thanks that we are that, being grateful. And then what we do is we let God have it. We let God have it, knowing that it is already a spiritual entity in Godland, in divine mind, and tends to manifest. Is now manifesting. Just like you plant a seed in the soil, water it, nurture it, garden it correctly, it'll grow. And I want to leave you with one other 3-word sentence. It's probably more powerful than any of them that I've already told you so far. You ready? Now, this one, listen carefully. I love you. I do. And so does Dr. Maxine and your board of trustees and your practitioners and all of your fellow men and women of Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. We do love you. And we're looking forward to seeing you again real soon. In the meantime, check out our classes. They're on our website, cslphilly.org. And when you go to cslphilly.org, you have an opportunity to click on the link up there in the right-hand corner. It says Sunday link. It has a countdown as to when Sunday morning is. But regardless of that, I mean, if you click on Sunday morning, you'll see the live stream, Dr. Maxine speaking. But if you click that on any time, you'll see a whole archive of past talks that she's given or past love notes that she or myself have given. Check it out. It's really good stuff. All right. Oh, and there's an opportunity to make your contributions. That's important too. Thanks so much for tuning in. Know your love. Bye-bye.